Welcome to Clarinda, Iowa, as we're getting underway for this Class 2A District 7 high school football, the final regular season game of the year. Clarinda Cardinals are 5-2 and ranked 8th in 2A. Centerville is 2-5. Centerville will kick the ball off to the Cardinals to begin the game. Back deep will be Caden Hawley and Karsten Beckel. Caden Hawley is a huge asset on the kickoff return. As a freshman only, averages around 20 yards per attempt. Kicking off for the Indians will be Connor Stevens. It's cold and windy in Clarendon tonight. 50 degrees with rain to the south.
Here we go.
As the Centerville Indians get ready to kick off for the final regular season game of the year. As that'll go to Caden Hawley. He'll take it from the 25. He'll get out around the 34-yard line. After a big hit there. Cardinals offense around some pretty big guys. Carson Downey had 138 yards on 13 carries and 2 touchdowns last week against Sheraton in a 50-14 win. Dominic Pausley had 170 yards on 17 carries and 2 touchdowns. And Noah Harris had 59 yards on 5 carries and 1 touchdown. Harris in the shotgun. Direct snap to Pausley. Pausley's going to get a nice 5-yard gain there.
Dominic Pausley on the carry for the Cardinals ahead to the
As Clarinda may use the run game a lot in this rain. Clarendon isn't really a big passing game to begin with, but with the rain, that'll tamper anything too. As Harris keeps it, and he'll get maybe 4 there. It'll be 3rd and 1 on the Cardinals' first drive.
That'll make it 3rd down and 1 for the Cardinals. Tackled on the play by Levi Clark.
On the offensive side, Clarendon also has Jackson Myers, the wingback. On the season, he has 15 attempts for 108 yards and 2 touchdowns on the ground. As that'll be a first down for the Cardinals after a 4-yard run from Carson Downey. Carson Downey and Dominic Pausley will be used a lot tonight, as it is still sprinkling out, and it looks like it won't stop for a little while, maybe. As it's a direct snap to Pausley. Pausley's going to get to the outside. There's a flag thrown. Pausley's going to get maybe 3 yards on the play. We'll see what the penalty is on the play.
He was tackled by Aiden Beeson. They got a hurt player.
And there's a hurt player on the Centerville Indians side. Holding against the offense.
Holding against the Cardinals, back them up 10 yards.
That'll back Clarendon up 10 yards.
Round of applause. The big red player is up and helping himself off the field. It's always a good sign. Back down to the 38-yard line, where it'll be first down and 20 for the Cardinals.
That'll push the Cardinals back to 1st and 20 as Noah Harris in the shotgun. It's a direct snap to Harris, and that's going to be given to Jackson Myers, and he's going to get maybe 2 yards on the play. As I mentioned before, they'll use Myers every once in a while on a reverse play. Myers was also used in the Van Meter game as a tight end, but the Cardinals have not seemed to use that since. Clarendon in their last 3 games have won. Last week, Sheraton 50-14. The week before, Clark 38-26. And the before that, I-35 44-7. Centerville, on the other hand, has had 2 losses. Last week, Van Meter 6-63. I-35 the week before 20-35. And a win over Sheraton 27-14. As we have a penalty on the play.
Encroachment against the big red.
It's an encroachment against the defense. That'll move the line of scrimmage 5 more yards to the 45-yard line, as it'll be 2nd and 13 for the Cardinals. Handoff to Downey. Downey's going to get past the first down marker and more. He's going to get down around the 40-yard line. That was about maybe a 15-yard run from Carson Downey, as that'll move the chains for the Cardinals. As it is a very cold night tonight in Clarinda with slight rain. Clarinda just getting started on their first drive. Harris in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Downey. Downey through the middle, and he's going to get stopped after he runs for a 6-yard gain. Clarinda has some rushing machines on the season. Dominic Pausley has 140 attempts and 860 yards with 16 touchdowns. Dominic Pausley's 3rd in 2A in touchdowns on the ground. Noah Harris also has 603 yards on the ground and, 496 yards on the ground and 4 touchdowns. Harris in the shotgun. He's going to take it himself. He's going to get a blocker, and he's going to be brought down after a 2-yard gain. And that'll be 3rd and short for the Cardinals. It'll be 3rd and 2. See what the Cardinals do on their 2nd, 3rd down to start this drive. Harris in the shotgun. Direct snap to Pausley. And Pausley will get the it'll be close for the first down.
Down close to the 30-yard line.
It will be very close. We'll see where the officials will mark it. And we'll have a measurement from the officials. That was Dominic Pausley on the play. And it'll be a first down for the Cardinals. That'll bring up 1st and down. Harris is in the shotgun. Downey behind him. It's going to be a handoff to Downey through the middle. He's going to get through the line and maybe 4 yards on the play. As they'll bring up 2nd and 6 for the Cardinals to start their opening drive off. Clarendon known to be a rushing team. They've showed that so far, but the rain's gonna really bring difficulty to both of these offenses. But shouldn't do anything for the Cardinals, as they're a very run-heavy team through their offensive line. Harris in the shotgun. And it'll look like an approachment on the defense. Looked like 3 defensive linemen went before the ball was snapped, and that'll move the Cardinals 5 yards.
We'll back them up 5 yards.
And it'll be 2nd and 1 from the 21-yard line. Harris in the shotgun. And it's a fumble. And Harris is going to be tackled by a swarm of Centerville Indians. And last week, Centerville actually did not record any tackles for loss, so it's their first tackle for loss in the past 3 weeks. As Centerville's defense last week gave up 63 points to the #1 team in the state, Van Meter. It'll now be 3rd and 4 for the Cardinals, as we are almost 6 minutes into this, 6:30 into this game. Harris in the shotgun. Gives it to Paulsley. Paulsley's through the middle, and he's going to get lit up, but he's going to get the first down. The Cardinals will now be in the red zone on their first drive of the game. Nice opening drive for the Cardinals, as Paulsley and Downey have really made their way all the way down this field for the Cardinals. As wide out to the near side. Harris hands it off to Paulsley. Paulsley through the middle, and he's not going to get anywhere. Maybe a 3-yard play from the Cardinals. It'll bring up 2nd and 7 for the Cardinals after the Paulsley 3-yard run. As I mentioned before, Paulsley had 138 yards on the ground last week with 2 touchdowns. Harris in the shotgun. He's going to pitch it to Paulsley again. Paulsley's going to get down to the 10-yard line. Almost to the 10-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd and very short for the Cardinals. It'll be 3rd and 2 on. Harris in the shotgun. His 2 monster running backs next to him. Direct snap to Downey, and Downey's going to get, he's going to spin. He's not down yet. He's going to get a nice push forward to get the first down for the Cardinals. They'll be down at the 7-yard line, so it'll be 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. Clarinda being such a run-heavy offense is very effective inside the red zone, scoring on almost all of their drives that went inside the 20 this year. So direct snap to Downey. Downey's going to get through a hole, and he's going to get 6 yards on the play. He's not going to get into the end zone. He's going to be stopped short. Cardinals are going to do hurry up. Direct snap to Paulsley, and Paulsley's going to get into the end zone for the Cardinals. First score of the night. Dominic Paulsley, 2 touchdowns last week. The first drive of the game, he's already had 1. Cardinals will go for 2. Nice opening drive from the Cardinals. Marched all the way downfield with Paulsley and Downey. And this rainy Friday. And it's going to be a fumble. And he's going to run. That's Downey on the play. And he's going to get outed around the half-yard line. Almost got the 2-point conversion there from the Cardinals after the Dominic Paulsley 1-yard touchdown. The Cardinals lead 6-0 in the first quarter with 2 minutes and 44 seconds remaining in the first quarter. We'll be back after this.
Here it is. This is where my passion is my major.
With more than 80 areas of study, dozens of clubs and activities to choose from, and advisors who ask the right questions and offer support, it's easy to be you at Iowa Western.
Welcome back to Clarinda as we're getting underway in this first quarter with 2 minutes and 44 seconds remaining. Clarinda leads 6-0 after the Dominic Paulsley 1-yard touchdown. Clarinda marched all the way down the field in their opening drive, almost 75 yards. Jackson Myers for the Cardinals will be kicking off. Back deep for the Indians will be Connor Stevens. Stevens last week was the Indians' top rusher with 12 carries and 37 yards. See what he can do on the kickoff return. And Stevens will have a knee on the ground, and he'll be down at around the 13-yard line. That'll start the Indians' first drive of the night, led by Landon McGran. Last week, McGran went 5 for 13 with 30 passing yards and 2 interceptions. McGran on the year has 877 yards and 8 touchdowns. On the ground, he has 769 yards and 9 touchdowns. McGran in the shotgun. High snap, looks to throw. And running back for the Indians will be tackled. That's Connor Stevens. Stevens will most likely be one of the top playmakers tonight for Centerville in this rainy game. Two wideouts to the near side. Stevens looks to run through the middle, and he's going to get nowhere after he's tackled by a swarm of Cardinals. Clarinda's led by defensive lineman Jace Wilmus. On the season, he has 37.5 tackles, 15 tackles for loss, and 4 sacks. For the Cardinals, they also have Braden Noteware. He has 26 tackles, 10.5 tackles for loss, and 1 fumble recovery. Last week, Colby McAndrews had a sack for the Cardinals as McGran looks to throw. Pass is caught, and the Indians will be out around the 21-yard line.
Pass from McCran to Mormon is complete.
Drennan Mormon was there for the grab. He's a senior. It'll be 4th down for the Indians. Back deep will be Caden Hawley. Caden Hawley, a very big punt returner for the Cardinals, only a freshman. Not sure what we're... High snap. The Cardinals are coming, and that'll be a safety, and it'll be 8-0 for the Cardinals after that safety, after the muffed punt from the Indians. Huge play from the Clarinda special teams. special teams on the Clarinda side needs some confidence after 2 weeks ago giving up 2 kickoff returns. And now the Indians will punt to the Cardinals after the safety. I'm Alex Liss, and we'll be back for the punt after this.
At Clarinda Regional Health Center, our therapy providers are here for you to ensure that you receive the exceptional care that you deserve. We have therapists for physical, occupational, and speech therapy needs, as well as specialized services like pelvic floor therapy and lymphedema care. Whether you're recovering from a surgery or an injury, our team's goal is to get you back to optimal functional living. Learn more about our therapy team and services at clarindahealth.com.
Welcome back to Clarinda for this very rainy night in this Class 2A District 7 Iowa High School football. Last regular season game here. Clarinda had senior night tonight, and Cardinals lead 8-0 after the safety on a muff punt. Clarinda also on their first drive had a nice 1-yard touchdown from Dominic Pausley after the 2 rushing machines, Downey and Pausley, got the Cardinals down the field. And Hawley's going to pick it up, and he'll be down at around the 46-yard line. Cardinals will get a second try for the night, second drive, as Noah Harris is going to lead the Cardinals out on to the field. We'll see what Dominic Pausley and Carson Downey have in store for the second drive. As we have 1:07 remaining in just the first quarter. Direct snap to Pausley. Pausley's going to stiff arm his way to at around the 39-yard line, as it'll be 2nd and 4 for the Cardinals. It'll be 2nd and 3 for the Cardinals after the Dominic Pausley run. Direct snap to Harris. Harris is going to run. He's going to get first down and more. He's going to get out at around maybe the 33-yard line. Maybe 1st and 10, as there's 30 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Harris in the shotgun. Direct snap to Pausley. Pausley's going to get maybe 5 yards on the play there, as it'll be 2nd and 5 for the Cardinals. As the Cardinals are looking to get off one more play as the clock's kicking down. And they're not going to get it off in time as the clock hit 0. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. Clarinda leads 8-0. We'll be back after this.
It's time to be you at Iowa Western. Apply today.
Nordland Insurance Agency. Over 80 years of service to our area. Holly Stansberry and her husband Pete own Nordland Insurance Now, an independent agency representing several companies, and they offer a full line of insurance products, including home, auto, commercial, farm, crop, life, and health. Nordland Insurance Agency, serving Southwest Iowa and Northwest Missouri. Visit us online at nordlandinsurance.com or call us at 712-542-5175. Nordland Insurance Agency, Clarinda.
Welcome back to Clarinda, Iowa for this Class 2A District 7 high school football. As we're getting underway in just the second quarter. Clarinda leads 8-0 after a Dominic Pausley 1-yard touchdown and a dropped snap from the punter that resulted in a safety. Direct snap to Pausley. and he's going to get pretty much nowhere, as the Indians were there. They'll bring up 3rd and 5 for the Cardinals. Harris in the shotgun. Pausley fumbles it. He's going to pick it back up and go nowhere. That'll bring up 4th and 7 for the Cardinals. That's the Indians' second tackle for loss for tonight. As I said before, the Indians didn't have any behind the scrimmage plays last week against Van Meter. Van Meter is the number 1 in the state, though. As it looks like Clarinda's going to go for it on 4th and 8. Direct snap to Harris. Harris is going to take it. He's going to get he's going to be close to the first down, as it looks like he may be marked short. And it is a turnover on downs, and it'll be Centerville Indians ball after the 7-yard run that didn't get the first down from Noah Harris. As that'll bring back out Landon McGran. McGran in the first series had 1 first down. He had to pass to number 88, which is McGran's going to take it through the middle.
McGran on the carry. Picks up about 3 on the play, brings up 2nd and 7.
McGran got 3 on the play, as that'll bring up 2nd and 7 for the Indians. McGran only a junior. McGran in the shotgun. McGran's going to take it through the middle, and he's going to get stopped by many Cardinals on the play there. As that'll move the ball back, and it'll be about 3rd and 8 for the Indians. Last week, the defense side for the Cardinals, Jace Wilmus led the team with 8 tackles, and 3 were tackles for loss. Caden Hawley an interception and returned at 44 yards, and he also finished with 2 tackles. Brayton Nowhere had the 2nd highest on the team with 6 tackles. McGran in the shotgun, looks to throw. He's going to throw a big ball, and it's going to be overthrown, as it'll be 4th down again. That'll be a 2nd drive in a row that the Indians will have pretty much nothing to do, as the Cardinals have been able to lock them up and be able to not give them anything. As Caden Hawley will once be back deep again. And it'll be another drop, and it'll be a muffed kick, and it looks like the Cardinals will take over at around the 41-yard line. That'll bring out Noah Harris and the Cardinals, as Harris gets ready to take over again after their very short drive that ended in a turnover on downs. Harris in the last game had 98 yards and a passing touchdown. Passing touchdown went to Karsten Beckel. Harris in the shotgun. Receivers spread out wide. Hands it off to Downey. Downey's going to get some nice yards. He's going to get past the first down. He's going to get to the 40. Downey's going to go to the 30. He's going to get to the 20. He's to the 10, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown for the Cardinals. That'll extend the score 14-0. as Clarinda's going to take a 2-touchdown lead over the Indians early into the second quarter, as there's 9 minutes and 12 seconds on the clock. That was a nice run by Carson Downey. It was a 58-yard touchdown. Carson Downey had 2 touchdowns last week on the season. That'll be a fumble, and that'll be no good for the Cardinals as the score will remain 14-0 with 9 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in this football game. I'm Alex Lewis. We'll be back after this.
Here it is. This is where my passion is my major.
With more than 80 areas of study, dozens of clubs and activities to choose from, and advisors who ask the right questions and offer support, it's easy to be you at Iowa Western.
Welcome back to Clarinda as we're getting underway in this high school Class 2A District 7 football game. Clarinda took a 14-0 lead after the Carson Downey 58-yard rushing touchdown. As it looks like the rain may have stopped here in Clarinda. Still very cold night here, but field conditions are going to be still wet. We could get a couple passing plays from both of these teams now that it's not raining. As Jackson Myers will be kicking off for the Cardinals. Myers kick. That'll go to number 15. That was Connor Stevens on the return. Stevens had the return the last time Cardinals kicked it to him. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Big Reds, as this will be their 3rd drive of the night. McGran rolls out, and he's going to throw it to the ground behind his receiver. It's going to be incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Big Reds. For McGran, he's going to be in the shotgun with 2 receivers to the near side. McGran will keep it himself. He'll get some nice yards, and he will pick up the 1st down for the Big Reds. So that was a 10-yard rush. And that'll move the chains for the Big Reds. McGran in the shotgun. He'll take the ball through the middle, and he'll get maybe 4, maybe 3 on the play. Looks like McGran will be a big playmaker tonight, as he's taken most of the yardage so far. Thrown the ball a couple times, got a few yards off of that. But overall, he's ran the ball a lot for the Big Reds tonight. McGran. And he'll keep it, as he will get maybe back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring up 3rd and 7 for the Big Reds.
on the stop for the Cardinals.
McGran in the shotgun with 2 receivers to the near side. He looks to throw. He does. Pass is caught to the 50, and the Big Reds will be short of the first down as it'll be 4th and 2. After that nice play from McGran, 2:21 on the Big Reds. It's a nice 4-yard play from the Big Reds, but not enough to get the first down. The Big Reds will go for it. McGran is going to keep it, and he's going to pop his way through to get to the first down. As it is 1st and 10 for the Big Reds after that 3-yard run from McGran. McGran in the shotgun. Looks to throw. He will, and it'll be overthrown. As that'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Big Reds. We're almost halfway through this second quarter in Clarinda. Score is 14-0. It's still pretty cold here, and it looks to be misting in Clarinda for this final regular season game. Clarinda next week will get a first-round playoff game at home with the second best record in the district. McGran in the shotgun. He'll hand it off. And he'll be stopped short. May not even get to the line of scrimmage. That was Connor Stevens, the running back. Stevens on the season has 59 carries on 280 yards and 2 touchdowns. Last week, Stevens was held to 37 yards on 12 carries. Stevens will be next to McGran in the shotgun. Looks to throw. He will. And that'll be incomplete. After that was Karsten Beckel on the nice play on the defensive side of that pass. And it'll be 4th and 10 for the Big Reds after that try for first down. As looks like the Big Red will punt, and it'll be Caden Hawley back deep. Caden Hawley's had a nice couple returns this year. He's only a freshman. As the Big Reds got off a punt, and Hawley will fumble it, but he looks like he will jump right back on it. And the Cardinals will start their 4th drive on the 19-yard line. As we'll see what Noah Harris and his 2 monster running backs will be able to do, Carson Downey and Dominic Paulsley. Both running backs have a touchdown tonight. Carson Downey had a 58-yard touchdown earlier, and Paulsley started the game with a 1-yard touchdown. Harris in the shotgun. Gives it to Paulsley. Paulsley will get maybe 3 yards on the play. As I mentioned before, Paulsley had a touchdown to start the game. Him and Downey went back and forth all drive just to get that 1-yard touchdown. as we'll see what Coach Connor Hannafin and Roger Williams will have in store for the Cardinals tonight. Harris in the shotgun. Harris pitches to Paulsley. Paulsley to the outside. Paulsley's going to get going, and he's going to get outed around the 44-yard line after a nice run from Dominic Paulsley. Over a 20-yard run from Paulsley. That'll be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals on the 42-yard line. Now the Cardinals have yet to throw a pass tonight. Harris hands it off to Paulsley. Paulsley through the middle, and he almost broke away. It was a very ankle tackle from the Big Reds, as it'll be 2nd and 8 for the Cardinals. As it'll be 2nd and 8 for the Cardinals. With 3 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Harris in the shotgun. Paulsley and Downey behind him. Hands it to Paulsley. Paulsley will get maybe 2 yards, but that should be enough to move the chains, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals at the 48-yard line. Clarinda, a very run-heavy offense, has really shown that tonight in this rainy conditions. Really showing Centerville what their run game is like. Harris in the shotgun. As it'll be handed off to Paulsley, and he will get maybe 3 yards on the play. That'll move the Cardinals to the 45-yard line, and it'll be 2nd and 7. Cardinals last week were able to show some heavy rushing yards against Sheraton, scoring 50-14. Harris in the shotgun. Pitches it to Paulsley. Paulsley will be wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 3rd and 9 for the Cardinals after that tackled for loss from the Big Reds. Big 3rd down situation for the Cardinals if they want to get in the end zone before half to extend this lead. We'll see what Noah Harris and his offense will be able to do. As it looks like the Cardinals will take timeout, and that'll be 1 minute and 37 seconds remaining on the clock. The Cardinals lead 14-0 over the Centerville Big Reds. We'll be back after this.
At Clarinda Regional Health Center, our therapy providers are here for you to ensure that you receive the exceptional care that you deserve. We have therapists for physical, occupational, and speech therapy needs, as well as specialized services like pelvic floor therapy and lymphedema care. Whether you're recovering from a surgery or an injury, our team's goal is to get you back to optimal functional living. Learn more about our therapy team and services at clarindahealth.com.
Welcome back to Clarinda as we're getting underway in the final minute 30 of this first half with the Clarinda Cardinals and the Centerville Big Reds. Harris in the shotgun. Looks to throw. He gets it off, and it'll be intercepted by the Big Reds after he was hit while he was thrown. And that'll be Harris's third interception of the year after that play that he was hit on his arm and the ball went in the air. As the Cardinals will be back on defense with a minute 30 remaining in the second quarter. McGran brings his offense back out next to Connor Stevens. Last drive, the Big Reds weren't able to get much going, as that's a pass to Stevens. Stevens is going to get 5. He's going to get out of bounds right after he gets the first down. He'll be out at around the 37-yard line, and it looks like it won't move the chains after he did step out before getting the first down. As we have an official timeout. As it'll be 2nd and 1 for the Big Reds after that 9-yard pass from McGran to Stevens. McGran looks to throw again and does. He gets it out, and it'll be incomplete after he wasn't able to connect to the receiver going out of bounds. Very tough ball to catch to begin with all the rain and the mist. As it'll bring up 3rd and 1 for the Big Reds. McGran will be under center for the first time tonight. He goes back to the shotgun, and he'll take it through the middle, and he'll get the first down. He'll get more. He'll get out down and around the 30-yard line, as that is the farthest the Big Reds have been able to make it to this far tonight. As it'll be 1st and 10 for the Indians, the Big Reds. McGran. That'll be a 5-yard gain from McGran. And we have an official timeout. Big Red take a timeout. We'll be back after this timeout. Clarinda leads 14-0 over the Centerville Big Reds.
Nordland Insurance Agency. Over 80 years of service to our area. Holly Stansberry and her husband Pete own Nordland Insurance Now, an independent agency representing several companies, and they offer a full line of insurance products, including home, auto, commercial, farm, crop, life, and health. Nordland Insurance Agency, serving Southwest Iowa and Northwest Missouri. Visit us online at nordlandinsurance.com or call us at 712-542-5175. Nordland Insurance Agency, Clarinda.
Welcome back to Clarinda for this Class 2A District 7 High School football final regular season matchup with the Clarinda Cardinals and the Centerville Big Reds. There's 56 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Clarinda leads 14-0. Dominic Pausley had a 1-yard touchdown to open the Cardinals' first drive, and then Carson Downey had a 58-yard touchdown. As McGran and his offense will come back out with the 56 seconds remaining in the second quarter. McGran under center. Drops back, and he'll be in the shotgun now. Looks to throw and does. And it'll be incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 7. Carson Beckel on the defensive side has been very good defensive back as he is on the offensive side with 12 receptions, 228 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Last week he helped Noah Harris get another touchdown this season as he caught a 14-yard pass from Harris in the Sheraton game. As McGran will be in the shotgun. Stevens to his left. Looks to throw. And does. And it'll be incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down for the Big Reds. We'll see what the Big Reds elect to do here with 44 seconds remaining. Looks like the offense will stay on the field. As McGran will be in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. It'll be a pass, and it'll be a flea flicker pass, and it is not thrown near the wide receiver at all. He was wide open. Looked like he was able to make the play, but pass was offline. There was no touchdown for the Big Reds, and it'll be a turnover on downs after it was 4th and 5. That'll bring out Noah Harris and his offense after Noah Harris had a bad throw off of a hit arm and threw an interception, which gave the Big Reds such nice field position. As Clarinda not a very heavy passing team, but we'll see what they can do in these final moments of this first half. It'll be a handoff to Downey. Downey's going to get to the outside, and he's going to keep going, and ball's out, and it looks like Karsten Beckel came up with the fumble recovery, and it'll be down around the 50-yard line after a nice run from Carson Downing. He did fumble on the end of the play, but a Cardinal, Karsten Beckel, did recover it. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals after this timeout from the Cardinals. We'll be back after this. Cardinals lead at 14-0.
Here it is. This is where my passion is my major.
With more than 80 areas of study, dozens of clubs and activities to choose from, and advisors who ask the right questions and offer support, it's easy to be you at Iowa Western.
Welcome back to Clarinda, Iowa for this Class 2A District 7 Iowa High School football game. Clarinda Cardinals lead over the Centerville Big Reds 14-0 after a very heavy running offense from the Cardinals. Dominic Paulsley and Carson Downey both got in the end zone in this first half. After the timeout, we'll see what Noah Harris and his offense will be able to do in this final moments of this first half. Be a pitch to Downey. Downey's going to cut to the inside, and he's going to be brought down. And it'll be a timeout from the Cardinals, as it'll be 2nd and 6 with 24 seconds remaining. Clarinda leads in this final moments of this first half, 14-0.
At Clarinda Regional Health Center, our therapy providers are here for you to ensure that you receive the exceptional care that you deserve. We have therapists for physical, occupational, and speech therapy needs, as well as specialized services like pelvic floor therapy and lymphedema care. Whether you're recovering from a surgery or an injury, our team's goal is to get you back to optimal functional living. Learn more about our therapy team and services at clarindahealth.com.
Welcome back to Clarinda, Iowa, as we're getting underway in this final moments of this first half. 24 seconds remain for the Cardinals after this last timeout from the Cardinals. 2nd and 6. See what Noah Harris and his offense will be able to do. Harris in the shotgun. Hands it to Downey. Downey through the middle, and he will get maybe a couple yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 2. Harris in the shotgun. Hands it to Downey. Downey will be through the middle and get the first down again. He'll stay on his feet and be brought down at around the 36-yard line. And we'll stop the clock, and there's 4 seconds remaining. as Harris hands it off again to Downey. Downey's going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage, and that will be the final play of this first half. Clarinda leads at 14-0 over the Centerville Big Reds. That'll end the first half, and we will be back after halftime. I'm Alex Liss. Welcome back to Clarinda, Iowa for this second half of play. Clarinda leads at 14-0 starting this third quarter. Clarinda in the first half had two rushing touchdowns from Carson Downey, a 58-yarder, and a Dominic Pausley 1-yard touchdown. Pausley started the game off with a 1-yard touchdown. And then the next drive resulted in a safety for the Big Reds. The punter muffed a snap that resulted in the ball going back into the end zone. It was a safety, extending the lead 8-0. And then after the next two drives, Clarinda couldn't get anything going. After that, Carson Downey had a nice 58-yard touchdown to extend the lead to 14, which has been that score ever since. As we are getting ready to kick off, the Big Reds will be kicking off as they kicked off in the first half. Excuse me, Clarinda will be kicking off as Clarinda received in the first half. So the Big Reds will be receiving, and we can get underway for this Class 2A 7 district football game. Jackson Myers will be kicking for the Cardinals as we get ready to kick off this second half of play in this final regular season game. Back deep will be Connor Stevens for the Big Reds. As Jackson Myers will get ready to kick the ball off for the Cardinals. As it will go out of bounds. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Big Reds on their own 35-yard line after the kick out of bounds. And excuse me on that one, it looks like Clarinda is going to be re-kicking. And we'll restart this second half as it'll be Jackson Myers kicking it off for the Cardinals. The rain has stopped in Clarinda, but it is still a very dark and cold night. Before the game, it was 50 degrees on the weather app.
All right, all you football fans, up on your feet for the kickoff. Here we go.
Still is 50 degrees as we're starting this second half of play. Myers. Stevens will bobble the ball and he'll slide onto the ground at the 30-yard line. That'll bring out the Big Reds to start the second half off. The first half didn't really have anything going for him. Landon McGran, the quarterback, he had a couple nice plays, ran the ball a lot. They actually passed the ball in the rain, had some nice connections that leaded into some very big plays, but no scoring plays for the Big Reds yet. McGran in the shotgun. He'll run it himself, and he will get down and around the 40-yard line after a nice 7-yard play from McGran. As it'll be 2nd and 2 for the Big Reds on their own, on the Cardinals' their own 39. McGran in the shotgun. Takes the snap, he'll take it himself, and he will be stopped at the line of scrimmage as he was brought to the ground after the whistle. And it'll bring up 3rd and 2 for the Big Reds. Big situation here for the Cardinals to really show a statement, show that some halftime adjustments really got him going and stop him here on this 3rd down. And maybe not get the Big Reds past the 50 on this drive. As it'll be 3rd and 2 for McGrann in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looks to throw, and does. And he will be popped right behind the first down marker and the line of scrimmage. That was Quentin Martin on the play. Huge hit from Quentin Martin, as like to show a statement for the Big Red. As Big Red will now have to punt. It'll be 4th and 5. Caden Hawley will be back deep for the Cardinals. Hawley, huge returnman for these Cardinals. And it's punted away. Short punt, as it'll go out of bounds at around the 43-yard line, and that'll set up shop for the Cardinals. Noah Harris will bring his offense back out. It's 2 monster running backs, Carson Downey and Dominic Paulsley. Paulsley and Downey both have touchdowns on the night, making this score 14-0. Dominic Paulsley and Carson Downey both pretty much ran the ball pretty even in the first half as they marched the Cardinals into this 14-point lead over the Sheraton Big Reds, as Noah Harris in the shotgun. Motions Myers. We'll give it to Paulsley. Paulsley will take it past the 50-yard line. It'll be on the 49-yard line, as Dominic Paulsley got his first run of this half underway, and he will be looking for more after that 8-yard run. As Harris comes out. 2 running backs behind him, Downey and Paulsley. Harris will give it to Paulsley. Paulsley will go through the middle, and he will get more, as he will get down at around the 40-yard line after that 9-yard run from Paulsley. That'll bring up 1st and 10 for the Cardinals after that nice run from Paulsley. We'll see what Noah Harrison's offense will be able to do after that 9-yard run. Harrison the shotgun. Looks to hand it off, and it throws it actually, and it's dropped by Jackson Myers. Jackson Myers was used a lot in the Van Meter game to get him out of 3rd downs, but hasn't been used since on the passing game. Has a couple of rushing yards on the ground. He has 15 attempts for 108 yards and 2 touchdowns. As we'll see what Harris will be able to do on 2nd and 10. Harris hands it to Paulsley, and Paulsley will go maybe 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd and 6 for the Cardinals after that 4-yard run from Dominic Paulsley. Clarinda, very run-heavy offense, been able to show that tonight, using Paulsley and Downey a lot. The occasional Noah Harris keeper. Is a pitch to Paulsley. Paulsley will cut up to the middle, and he will get down at around the 29-yard line after a nice 1st down run. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals on the 29-yard line, as we have 7 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in this 3rd quarter. Clarinda leads at 14-0. As it is still a very cold night here in Clarinda. Harris in the shotgun. Hand it off to Downey. Downey's going to go through the middle. He's going to spin. He's going to get away. He's going to get down to the 5 almost. Nice run from Carson Downey. Used his body and his strength to get downfield. It's a very huge run for the Cardinals. He'll get down very short of the line. It'll be at around the 4-yard line for the Cardinals. We'll see what Clarinda will be able to do on their goal line situation. As it'll be a direct snap to Paulsley. Paulsley will push his way down to about the half-yard line. And there's flags on the play. There's flags thrown very late into this play. As we'll see what the officials want to call on this play. It's personal foul, unnecessary roughness against the defense. It'll be first down for the Cardinals after that unsportsmanlike penalty. And it'll move them slightly closer to the goal line. We'll see what Clarinda will be able to do here. See what Noah Harris is able to do. As it'll be a direct snap to Paulsley, and he will get into the end zone. And the Cardinals will lead 20-0 over the Big Red. Looked like Clarinda will go 4-2 here. See what they're wanting to do now. Direct snap to Downey. Downey will take it, and he will get into the end zone, and that'll extend the lead. 22-0 Cardinals, leading in this third quarter. 6 minutes and 47 seconds remain. I'm Alex List. I'll be back after this.
It's time to be you at Iowa Western. Apply today.
Welcome back to Clarinda, Iowa. As there's 6 minutes and 47 seconds remaining on the clock in the third quarter. Clarinda leads it 22-0 over the Centerville Big Reds. After a nice run from Carson Downey to get the Cardinals inside the 1-yard line, had a couple of plays, couple of flags that helped the Cardinals get into territory to score. And Dominic Paulsley pushed his way into the end zone to score. It's Paulsley's second touchdown of the night. Then the Cardinals went for 2 and scored. And now the lead stands 22-0 as Jackson Miles will kick off to the Big Reds once again. And it's Connor Stevens on the return. He gets to maybe the 28-yard line after being brought down very hard. We'll see what Landon McGran will be able to do with his offense. The offense hasn't really gotten much going tonight. They've gotten past maybe the 30-yard line one time tonight. We'll see what McGran will be able to do. Will throw, and does. And that'll be a nice pickup for the Big Reds. 13-yard gain. Now that the rain has stopped, the passing game can really come out now for the Big Reds. Big Reds haven't been really able to get much going on the run game tonight. Maybe the passing game can help them get back into this one. As McGran will hand it off. And he will get out to the 50. That's Connor Stevens. And he will get down and around the 45-yard line after a hard hit there. The Cardinal slow to get up. We'll see what McGran will be able to do after back-to-back first down plays. Two wideouts to the far side. And McGran will keep it, and he will get maybe a yard on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd and 9 for the Big Red on their own, the Cardinals' 44-yard line. McGran in the shotgun. Hands it off to Connor Stevens, and he is brought down hard. That is Jackson Myers on the play. Huge throw down from Jackson Myers, as that'll bring the Big Reds back to their Cardinals' 49-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 14 for the Big Red. See what the Big Red will have in store on this 3rd and a mile. See what they'll be able to do. McGran in the shotgun. And it looks like the Big Red have taken a timeout with 4 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in this 3rd quarter. Clarinda leads at 22-0. I'm Alex Swiss. We'll be back after this.
Nordland Insurance Agency. Over 80 years of service to our area. Holly Stansberry and her husband Pete own Nordland Insurance Now, an independent agency representing several companies, and they offer a full line of insurance products, including home, auto, commercial, farm, crop, life, and health. Nordland Insurance Agency, serving Southwest Iowa and Northwest Missouri. Visit us online at nordlandinsurance.com or call us at 712-542-5175. Nordland Insurance Agency, Clarinda.
Welcome back to Clarinda, Iowa, where Clarinda does lead it 22-0, as Clarinda's been able to use the run game tonight a ton. 2 Dominic Paulsley touchdowns and 1 Carson Downey touchdown. As the Big Reds will come back out in this 3rd and 14 after a huge stop from Jackson Myers. See what McGran's able to do here now. He's in the shotgun, looks to throw, and does a screen pass. And Stevens is gonna get down to about, he's gonna be short, maybe could have gotten the first down. This is gonna be very close. Looks like we will maybe measure the ball here. And it will be 4th down for the Big Reds. 4th and inches almost. Let's see what the Centerville Big Reds have in store with McGran. Huge stop potential for the Cardinals here, as McGran's under center. Floats back to shotgun. He's going to run it through the middle, and he's going to get the first down and more. He's going to be brought down by the last Cardinal, Caden Hawley. As it would be 1st and 10 for the Big Red on the 27-yard line, as the clock winds down to 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in this 3rd quarter. Centerville finally showing some signs of life in this drive, as McGran goes to the shotgun. will take it himself and will get nowhere after the whole defense just jumps on top of him. As it'll be no gain for the Big Reds after the McGran run. It'll be 2nd and 10. See what McGran will be able to do here after the no yards on that rush. McGran in the shotgun. Looks to throw. He does. He has a man. And Carson Beckel will take the interception. Beckel's going to get out to the 20. He's going to get blocked to the 30. He's going to be brought out around the 40-yard line. Carson Beckel on the interception. Cardinals had one interception last week. That was Caden Hawley. He also returned it for over 40 yards. Nice play from the Cardinals to get them out of the situation they were in. They were backed up in their own end zone pretty much in the next couple of plays, but after a throw from McGran, underthrow, Beckel was able to intercept that one. That's Beckel's 2nd interception on the season. As the Cardinals come back out with Noah Harris. Direct snap to him, and he'll run the ball through the middle, and he will get maybe 6 yards on that one. Was McGann? Excuse me, that was. Not sure who ran the ball there. Well, it looks like it was Colby McAndrews. Downey. And Downey will get past the first down marker, and he'll get past the 50-yard line to the 49-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. As it looks like the Cardinals are running out of the Wildcat right now with quarterback Noah Harris on the sideline after a huge hit on the defensive side earlier. We'll see what Dominic Paulsley and Carson Downey will be able to get done here. Paulsley. Reverse to Jackson Myers, and Myers will get loose. He's to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown Cardinals. That was Jackson Myers on the jet sweep play there, and that'll extend the Cardinals' lead to 28-0 with 55 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Clarinda doubling their points from the first half in just this third quarter with the Jackson Myers touchdown. We'll see what the Cardinals will be able to do here. Colby McAndrews through the middle, and he will get into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. And that'll extend the Cardinals' lead 30-0 as Clarinda leads 30-0 with 55 seconds remaining in this third quarter. I'm Alex Swift. We'll be back after these.
Here it is. This is where my passion is my major.
With more than 80 areas of study, dozens of clubs and activities to choose from, and advisors who ask the right questions and offer support, it's easy to be you at Iowa Western.
Welcome back to Clarinda, Iowa, where Clarinda leads at 30-0 after the Jackson Myers touchdown on a jet sweep. Jackson Myers was given the ball in a reverse play as he was able to take off for a 49-yard touchdown. That'll extend the Cardinals to a 30-0 shutout so far. See if Centerville and Big Red will be able to get anything going on these next few drives. As Cardinals come out, Jackson Myers on the kick. Connor Stevens back deep.
All right, all you football fans, up on your feet for the kickoff. Here we go. No, they're leaving.
As Stevens will take it. He'll get to it around the 27-yard line, 29-yard line. And we'll see what the Centerville Big Reds will be able to get going on this offensive drive to end the third quarter. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Landon McGran will bring his offense back out after throwing that interception to Karsten Beckel. Beckel then returned at 40 yards to set up that 49-yard touchdown from Jackson Myers. As McGran will keep the ball and be brought down very awkwardly. And he gets up with ease. And it'll be 2nd and 8 for the Big Reds after that 2-yard run from McGran. Cardinals defense not really giving up anything tonight. Still 0 points from Centerville, and was not able to get anything out of that last drive. As he looks to throw, and does. It'll be a pass caught, and it'll be maybe a 1-yard grab. That's Connor Stevens on the play. It'll be 3rd and 7 now. Cardinals look to get off of this 3rd and 7, but that will end the quarter, and it'll be Cardinals 30, Big Red 0. We'll be back for the 4th quarter. I'm Alex Liss.
At Clarinda Regional Health Center, our therapy providers are here for you to ensure that you receive the exceptional care that you deserve. We have therapists for physical, occupational, and speech therapy needs, as well as specialized services like pelvic floor therapy and lymphedema care. Whether you're recovering from a surgery or an injury, our team's goal is to get you back to optimal functional living. Learn more about our therapy team and services at clarindahealth.com.
Welcome back to Clarinda for this 4th quarter. Clarinda leads at 30-0 in this Class 2A District 7 final regular season game. Clarinda will play at home next week against an opponent we do not know yet because no games are finalized yet. And until all of them are, Clarinda will not know who they will be playing next week. But it will be at home as they are the 2nd best team in the district. And we will see what the Big Red look to do here on this 3rd and 8. As Clarinda was able to stop the Big Red last time on their own 20. As he looks to throw, and does, throws a long ball that wasn't really near anyone, but will be 4th and 8 for the Big Reds. As it'll be first play of the last quarter of this regular season. We will see what the Cardinals will be able to do on the offensive side, as Caden Hawley will be back deep for the Cardinals. Caden Hawley, a very good returner this year. Really showed his speed sometimes. And Hawley will get a return here. And as I said, Hawley knows how to return a punt. He gets down to around the 50-yard line, midfield for the Cardinals. We'll see what they'll be able to do as We have a new face on the Cardinals side. It'll be Cooper Phillipson at quarterback. As the Cardinals do lead 30-0, there's 11 minutes and 44 seconds remaining. We'll be seeing some new faces here in the fourth quarter as a final game for some of these seniors, regular season, playoffs next week. Phillips in the shotgun. Hands it off to Paulsley. Paulsley will fumble the ball, and looks to be picked up by the Big Red, and that'll be a big mistake from the Cardinals as Paulsley fumbles the ball there. McGran will be in again. See what the Big Red will be able to do here after the fumble from Paulsley. McGran in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands it off to Stevens. Stevens through the middle. Stevens will be brought down after maybe 3 yards, and there'll be a penalty as a couple of players are getting into it. Cardinals are getting into it. Not really sure what we saw there, but a couple people went flying. Looked like it may be on the Cardinals there. As unsportsmanlike on the defensive side, most likely. But it is and that's what it is. So it'll be first down for the Big Red after that play. 15-yard penalty there for the Cardinals. And Coach Hannafin will take a timeout after the unsportsmanlike. We'll be back after this.
It's time to be you at Iowa Western. Apply today.
Nordland Insurance Agency. Over 80 years of service to our area. Holly Stansberry and her husband Pete own Nordland Insurance Now, an independent agency representing several companies, and they offer a full line of insurance products, including home, auto, commercial, farm, crop, life, and health. Nordland Insurance Agency, serving Southwest Iowa and Northwest Missouri. Visit us online at nordlandinsurance.com or call us at 712-542-5175. Nordland Insurance Agency, Clarinda.
As the Cardinals come back out at that timeout, it'll be Big Red with the ball. McGran in the shotgun. Will hand it off. Will keep it himself, and he's going to go to the middle, and it'll be brought down. After a nice run, it'll be on the 30-yard line. It'll be second and short for the Big Red. McGran. We'll see what he will be able to do here. McGran in the shotgun. We'll give it to Stevens. Stevens on the outside. He will be down and into the end zone, as that is a touchdown for the Big Red, the first of the night, as it'll be 30-6 in this fourth quarter with 10 minutes and 51 seconds remaining. As we'll see what Centerville will do here. It looks like they will also go for two. Motions outside. McGran in the shotgun by himself. Looks to throw and does, and he will get it there and into the end zone. And that'll be a nice 2-point conversion there from the Big Red, and it'll be 30-8. Cardinals lead it in the fourth quarter with 10 minutes and 51 seconds remaining. I'm Alex List, back after this.
Here it is. This is where my passion is my major.
With more than 80 areas of study, dozens of clubs and activities to choose from, and advisors who ask the right questions and offer support, it's easy to be you at Iowa Western.
Welcome back to Clarinda as we're getting underway here in this fourth quarter. 10 minutes and 51 seconds remain, and the Cardinals lead it 30-8 after the Big Red just scored their first touchdown of the game. Took them almost 3 quarters to do it, but they got it done. As it'll be Connor Stevens to kick off for the Big Red. Back deep will be Caden Hawley and Karsten Beckel. As we watched Caden Hawley earlier have a nice punt return. And we'll see what Clarinda's receive team will be able to do here. This is a deep kick into the end zone for a touchback. That'll bring it out to the 20-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals from there, and they'll get this next drive underway. See what the Cardinals will be able to do here. As we are still in the Wildcat formation for the Cardinals. With Downey and Pausley in the backfield. Downey, direct snap. Will get a few yards and he will keep going. As it is 2nd and 7 for the Cardinals after that nice run from Downey. As we'll see what the Cardinals will be able to do here on this 2nd and 3.
Centerville got their passing game going a little bit, but Carson Bechtel picked off a 35-yard pass and ran.
As Clarinda's running down the clock now, 5 seconds on the play clock. Direct snap to, looked like it could be Carson Downey. And it was Carson Downey. Carson Downey has really been a big factor in this game tonight. Same with Dominic Pausley, really rushing the ball tonight. Dominic Pausley, 2 touchdowns. Downey, 1 touchdown. Downey had a 58-yard touchdown in the first half. Really gave him some confidence boosters there on the run game. As Cardinals once again. Downey and Pausley in the backfield. Direct snap to Downey. Downey to the outside as a blocker. Downey's going to get down and around the 48-yard line after a nice block from Dominic Pausley on the direct snap. Huge gain, but there's a penalty marker all the way back at the 38-yard line. And it is holding against the offense, which will bring the play back. As instead of a nice 20-yard gain from Downey, it'll be a 1st and 20 for the Cardinals.
So it's going to be 1st down and 11.
Excuse me, 1st and 11 for the Cardinals after the holding penalty against the Cardinals.
So it'll be 1st down and 11 for the Cardinals.
Pausley and Downey in the backfield. Stealing the Wildcat. It'll be direct snap to Pausley. He will get maybe 2 yards on the play there as he cut inside, and there was a herd of big red defenders there. Now it'll be 2nd and 8 for the Cardinals after that run from Pausley. Direct snap to Pausley again. Pausley's to the 38-yard line. And that'll bring up 3rd and 2. Be a short 3rd down for the Cardinals after the Dominic Pausley run once again. That'll wind the clock down to 8 minutes remaining in this 4th quarter. Clarinda still leads 30-8. As it'll be a direct snap to Downey. Downey's going to cut up. He's going to get past, and he's going to get hit down hard by 2 defenders, as he will be able enough to get the first down for the Cardinals. Cardinals will have it on the 40-yard line now, and it'll be 1st and 10. See what the new set of downs, what the Cardinals have in store for us now. Still 2 running backs in the backfield. No Noah Harris, no Cooper Phillips on the field. Direct snap to McAndrews. McAndrews going to burst his way through, and he's just going to stand there, and they're going to blow the whistle, as he was able to get maybe 6 yards on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4 for the Cardinals on the 46-yard line. As this clock continues to wind, 6 minutes and 45 seconds now. As a direct snap to Downey. Downey will be hit hard behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a 2-yard loss from Downey. And it'll be 3rd and 6 for the Cardinals after this tackle for loss from the Big Red. As we're now at the halfway point in this final quarter with 6 minutes to go. As Pausley and Downey will be back in the backfield again for this 3rd and 6 situation. Direct snap to Downey. There's a flag on the play, and Downey is going to get the first down. We'll see what the penalty marker is, but if chop block against the defense, and that'll help the Cardinals out even more on the first run play from Carson Downey. As the ball will be now placed on the 41-yard line for the Cardinals after that chopping block penalty against the defense. As the clock continues to wind. 5 minutes and 30 seconds remain in this fourth quarter. Play clock down to 15 seconds for the Cardinals. Pausley and Downey still in the backfield by themselves with McAndrews. And there's a fumble on the play, and the Cardinals will pick it up. That is Jackson Myers was able to recover the fumble that he enforced. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Cardinals after the fumble by Myers, with clock still remaining to run for the Cardinals in favor, as Pausley and Downey still in the backfield with McAndrews. No Harris, no Phillips. Direct snap to Downey. Pausley. Pausley will get maybe 4 yards, maybe 5 yards on the play, down to the 37. It'll bring up 3rd and 6 for the Cardinals. Another big situation for the Cardinals. They want to keep the ball and remain to run this clock down. As there's 15 seconds on the play clock. Clock ticks under 4. Direct snap to McAndrews. McAndrews gets through the middle, and he's going to be short of the first down. That'll bring up 4th and maybe inches, maybe a yard for the Cardinals, as the ball will be on the 32-yard line. First down marker on the 31. Cardinals offense will stay on the field. On this very cold night, clock ticks under 3. It's 4th and 1. As it is a direct snap to Downey, and he gets the first down and more. He's not down yet. Now he's finally brought down around the 28-yard line, as that'll be another first down for the Cardinals. And this will help us get closer to the end of this very cold night for the Cardinals. Clarinda really winding down this clock late in the fourth quarter, not really trying to get anything going, really do anything, but get to the line fast there, as Centerville's not really able to get some defenders off the sideline. And it'll be a direct snap to McAndrews, and he's going to get down short of the 21-yard line, as it'll be 2nd and 3 for the Cardinals after the McAndrews run. As the clock ticks under 2. As the Cardinals come right back out. Be 2nd and 3. Direct snap to McAndrews. McAndrews through the middle again. Will get the first down.
Looks to have it down to about the 18-yard line. See if he's got a first down or not.
And it looks like we have to measure for the first down. As we're getting ready to measure this, see where the officials want to mark this down. Looks like Centerville's really getting into it, seeing if they got the first down. And it is the first down for the Cardinals. As the ball will now be on the 18-yard line for the Cardinals. See what Pausley and Downey are able to do. They've gone back and forth this entire drive pretty much. McAndrews have gotten into this ball game a little bit the past few plays. As the play continues to go. Direct snap to McAndrews. And he will be down and around the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Cardinals, as we're now under a minute in this ball game. And it looks like these will be one of the final plays of the game. As there's 33 seconds remaining in this game. Cardinals get fast and ready to the line. Downey takes the ball, and he'll be stopped short, and it'll be the end of the game, as Clarinda will win it 30-8. Clarinda had many high moments in this night as a rushing. Dominic Pausley had 2 scores, I believe. Downey had 1. The other Jackson Myers and a safety. Clarinda really showed their defense. They'll be here next week in a playoff game. We will find that out either tonight or tomorrow morning who Clarinda will be playing. But it will be in Clarinda, so I could possibly see you then. I'm Alex Liss. I'm signing off for one final time. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Have a good night.